Hello everyone, welcome to the channel where we provide a solution to your problem. Remember to subscribe and give the bell to activate all notifications so you don't miss any new videos or tips, and we already have the members tab so you can join and you can be a beginner, technofan or technomaster, it depends how you want to support me. This is going to help better content for the channel, better camera, better audio, better everything now to be able to record and edit a whole day, so they will have more followed videos and they will start to support me and they will have from the advantages such as answering questions live, personal advice, or even that I make a WhatsApp group and in that group answer all your doubts at the moment. And well, let's go to the video. Well, this time we are going to check the actuator of the Whirlpool Xpert, the 4 pins. If you hear my voice a little tired, it's because it's the third attempt that I recorded, but I still didn't have the microphone disabled. In the other one I deleted the file unintentionally, so well, let's check it. This is the 4-pin actuator from Whirlpool. If you want me to I bring you more content about this, well, also let me know, leave your like to know if you like this type of content, and I will continue to bring more about actuator repairs or how to check an actuator, a capacitor, door locks, motors, or be a little more technical, not so much the device itself. I'm going to make a diagram right now in case you are a technician and you just want to know the connection. I'm going to do it quickly so that it locates it, and if you don't want to stay for the video then go ahead, but I recommend that you stay because I'm going to give you several tips how to repair them in quotation marks, because in itself it is a good maintenance. Well, here it is quite easy. Left side motor, right side switch or micro switch. How to see it then on the side upside down with the motor upside down or the white plastic part upside down, as well as you know in the image. Well, but we're also going to take it apart and we're going to check it part by part and test the card or test the connections and everything, how it is disassembled. Well, quite easy. Here it has some white legs in which making a lever upwards is very easy. Look here, you make a lever and it comes out. You go back to making a little lever and it can cost you a little work on some sides, but it's always like that. Just don't force too much. If you're forcing too much, what does it mean? That you're doing things wrong. Then here we already throw it away. There it is, we take it out. This is another one. This type of actuators, when they fail, it thunders the not clutch, well then the pulley with the drum, but there are times that many change it when it is good. It was only lubricate, clean and lubricate what is the slider and the drum and the pulley, all that system. It has to be lubricated and everything, and with that it looks pretty good without the need to change the actuator. In this case it was already damaged, so I know it is damaged because I changed it, and now I am going to check why or where they have the fault. Remove this part and save. Now we remove this piece that would be a worm in theory, and we remove the leg that grips the slider, transmission ring or the clutches, as many want to tell you. This how it comes up, putting a lever in the corner to release it, as you can see. It is quite easy and comes very simple. All this, remember to clean it well, wash it. If you want the plastic can be washed, you can remove the entire card. Motor, let's see how to remove the card. The motor is only removed to one side of rotation. It brings a little leg that you have to push it and you twist it and that's it, but in this case I'm not going to remove it because I'm going to test it right there. Look at this little leg that comes from the left side is going to help us lower the connection or remove the connection from the plastic so we can test it and work better. Look, here we have everything ready to try it and ready here, as you can see. Just seeing it you are realizing that on the left side to see right now that let's see if it focuses. There is on the left side where it says L and N that it is line and it is neutral. Well, it must be said that they go. You can try it at 120 and it is the motor, and on the right side it is micro switch or switch here as it is as we are seeing it. Look, there is motor left side, switch right side, also the other way to identify it in this. It's easy. Look at the side that the motor is. Motor is something silly, but it's easy. On the right side that is the switch. Here I'm identifying it a little bit so that you can appreciate it better according to the diagram, and the connection on the right side here has a little leg on the Top part of the white connection, then this is how we are seeing it. It would be 1, 2, 3 and 4 on the left side, motor on the right side, switch. If you are looking at it the other way around, then just flip the diagram. Okay, so easy to check this and everything. Now we are going to check the switch or micro switch of the actuator. How to test it with a multimeter on the lowest resistance scale or on the scale of 0 in continuity. Remember that if you want to test it in series in this model you can also, because it is only a switch comes out. If you see that it has other components, do not put the series in, you are going to damage it. If it is not damaged, you just have to put the terminals, and we are going to test to see if it is true that it is failing or what is wrong with it, if the motor, the switch or the better wiring or Tata. Look here, don't let it pushed it well, there it is here. When pressing it, it works and apparently it looks good, but in the last one I said no, it didn't activate well. Look what it means, that it may be that in 5 it activates in 1, not in others. 4 if in another one not, then this means that it is damaged. This micro switch or switch can be cleaned with isopropyl alcohol. You pour your direct isopropyl alcohol and you press it quite a lot. That will make it remove the Tata. When removing the Tata, because that's it, you are going to have a clean continuity, or you can also replace it. This is not expensive, they sell it to you for about 30 to 40 pesos, 100 depending on where you buy it, or they already sell it to you for 100. Better not change it, buy a new one, a new actuator, but then buy majority. They cost you up to 15 and most are 3 or 4, so it suits you one like this. Let's now test what the motor is. The motor, as I tell you, you can also test it series multimeter or directly at 120 volts. This one is worth what it has to do. Well, just turn at what speed that is marked by the engine, how many revolutions each mode goes to. This I am telling you in general of any microwave. Everything back there, it tells you how many revolutions it goes or how many revolutions it must give per minute. If it does not give the turns corresponding to what the specifications tell you, and also replace it or change actuator, because if it tells you that it must go 6 turns and it gives 4, it will never hit in position well. It comes out, or it will take time, or it will be decalibrating every now and then. Look here, we can see that it is already. There are times that just cleaning this well, lubricating the drum and all that, and calibrating it once or twice, that sometimes requires it up to 2 times. With that you are left working your washing machine and without investing a single peso. Talking about what marks you fail of actuator, no, that you fail of the insurance, and you are going to do this, no, that fails of actuator. Well, now what we are going to do, well, we are going to proceed to assemble, but here a tip, you have to also clean the terminals with isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is to be humid so that no matter how much you wet and everything is not going to leave you moisture, and you have to remove Tata, because if you can see it from afar it looks green, it is already grey, and you have to clean it, if not even, no matter how hard it works. Well, and if you don't have good continuity, then it won't work for you. If instead of going over 120 volts it's going to go over 60, because it's not going to turn well, or it's going to turn very little or very slowly. Better do that and clean it well. Here, look at the auger. It must enter the little hole of the little leg of what activates the slider, where in the slot this little leg looks. This little leg has there also a little leg go, the redundancy that enters the white round part. So look there, it enters the same as the bottom part. Have a lot. Be careful that this looks good, because if it doesn't look good, no matter how much your actuator is working well, that everything is at 100, if you put it wrong it won't work for you. Now, to put it on the card, it's the same as we remove it, you just push it down and that's it. It's now we're going to put the little leg that activates the switch, which is, like I told you, pretty easy. Look, there is all this. You can lubricate it more where it goes, where it slides, everything. You can lubricate it a little bit on the axis where it moves. You can also lubricate it. Don't put thick grease on it. If you are going to pour coarse oil on it, but not greasy, the grease then becomes chewy and ties and comes out worse, or the other one cleans it super well and do not leave anything but no grease. With that also works well. Look, we put the spring or the spring well. You will know how to put it, but look, practically it is already, that is all, we already put it together. And now what I am going to do, I am going to try again for what, so that you can see that if it is well put together and works well, the way that you can also see if it is well put together. If you move the little leg, the one that comes as bone color and moves freely, you put it together badly, it must move, or rather it should not move. And I remember again the diagram, there it is. I know that I am not the best at making diagrams, sorry, but here it is, look. Comes out. I'm going to also put you maybe an image so that you can see a little bit how the connections must be. There it is. And now to test it, well, it's still at 120. I do this so that you can see that if it works and everything, because if not, you're going to think that I already put it together and it didn't even fit or something. And remember that if you want me to bring this type of videos, only leave me a little hand up to know that you like this content, and I will bring actuators, motors, of everything that can be checked in white line, and then I will go it to bring as practical as possible without getting into so much as a technician, so that anyone can understand it. And that's it. Look, it's already working and everything, and look, it's already spinning. You've seen it spin slowly, but you saw that it works well. Remember that if you like it. My content, and you don't have to support me with a membership or with being a sponsor of the channel, then just subscribe, since that is quite easy, it is free, and that motivates me a lot. And maybe I saved you a little hand that the technician was going to charge you. Subscribe. I also bring tips to achieve after how to clean your washing machine without disassembling it, all that kind of things. Subscribe to this channel and to those that are in the description, and with that you support me and motivate me quite good, because see you until next time, ciao.